Let's do another example with the average rate of change formula. Often, when you use this formula, you're not going to have an equation for the function. That's fine. You don't need an equation. You just need a couple of values. What I mean by that is, suppose you have an interval from A to B, and you want to find the average rate of change on that interval. The equation for the average rate of change is that, and this equation only involves this point here and this point here. Nothing that's happening between those values matters as far as the average rate of change goes. So we don't need an equation to tell us, that tells us what's going on in this interval. We just need to know what happens in the beginning of the interval and what happens at the end of the interval. So let's just do an example straight out of the homework. We're going to look at alcohol-related deaths in Russia. So Russia has been implementing measures to try to combat alcoholism, and we can see the effects of these measures if we look at the number of deaths per year due to alcohol-related causes. In the year 2006, there were 28,386 deaths. In the year 2017, there were 6,789 deaths. Quite the decline. And we can ask, what is the average rate of change in alcohol-related deaths during this time period. That is, between the year 2006 and the year 2017. And we're not given a formula for alcohol-related deaths. But for average rate of change, we don't need a formula. We need to know how many deaths there were in the first year of this interval, which information we do have, and we need to know the number of deaths in the last year, which information we also have. And this is all we need to compute F of 2017 minus F of 2006 divided by 2017 minus 2006. So we can compute the average rate of change with these values alone. And I went ahead and did the division and subtraction, or subtraction and division, I guess I should say, off camera. That subtraction in the numerator is this. The denominator, of course, is 11. And that works out to negative 1,963.4 deaths per